do, let's have some introductions. Jody, let's start with you. Why your mouth is full.
Not a problem. My mouth's always full. Jody Norwood with the Herald Ledger, and I'm on the chamber board.
Amy Rogers with Buchanan Sports.
Russ Tilford, I'm superintendent of Lyon County Schools.
Hold it right there. And what do we share in common?
Both Heath High School alumni,
That's right, 67 and
89.
there you go.
Just took you long.
Yeah, it took me a while to get out of there. Well, we both probably went to Murray too, who cares?
That's right.
Sue Husband, Herald Ledger newspaper.
Greta Burkhart, Herald Ledger newspaper.
David Morrison, tourism.
Trenton Foe for the Giants.
Teresa Adcock, BB&T.
Mary Beth Ray, BB&T.
Kelly York, Green Turtle Bay.
Judy Stone, and I'm an individual member, but I'm a member of Bettyville City Council.
Sandy Kalinskas, Rivers Bend Retirement.
Piper Sal, Adam Miller, Tammy Guest, Shooter Supply Media.
Jerry Aldridge, Travel Leaders.
Joanne Vogel, Grass.
Allison Madhuser, Farmers Bank.
Tim Beck, Eddyville Mall and Bone Company Realtors.
Clayton Woodall Agency. Taylor Smith, Horizon Store.
Sharon Fraser, Farmers Week.
County Martin, the boutique council.
And the Garden Stores, the boutique festival.
And Jim Scott, the nation man is behind the camera. Did you leave anybody out? We have some new members here. Tammy is a manager of Shoes Supply. We see both of you guys have been members for a while. Who else do I have? Yeah, those two members. I think what else
About you, Em.
Yes, from Princeton, Caldwell County. Allison's here from Farmers Bank. Clayton Woodall from Princeton's over here today, and also Sherry McGregor with the Times Leader, who made the 10, 15-mile trip to Princeton to be with us today. All righty, before we go any further, David, again with your mouth full, very good. I would like you to talk a little bit, please, about the Harvest Barbecue on Barkley and what's going on there and the need for volunteers.
Yes, you got the card stock there, you can kind of read for yourself. September 19th and 20th, you're not planning on coming, make some plans, and come on out. If you'd really like to be involved, we need stage help on Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe Friday. That's a big one. Breakdown on Sunday is always fun. We need volunteers there. And then trolley drivers, that sounds like a good one. Anybody want to drive a trolley? You don't have to have anything but a regular license to drive it, so we need drivers. You've got the forms there, see me if you have any questions about any of that, be glad to answer.
Okay, Russ said something about, you say high school kids, Russ?
Yeah, we may have a few kids to kind of help us with setup.
Excellent. Oh, yeah, that age group is perfect.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
All right.
That's possible.
Okay. Give them a little experience.
Yeah, well, and the community's so supportive of us, we won't be able to give back what we can.
Yeah, great, thank you.
All right, anybody else have any announcements to make? Tim, you got new prospects for the mall?
The pass cut.
Fire cut? How about prospects on the mall?
We're working on 2 or 3.
Okay, let's get into our gift certificate program, and everybody should have a packet in front of you. So, open that thing up and look at it just a minute. And some of you may have a blue sheet in there. Everybody hold up a hand and has a blue sheet. Some of you lucky people have blue sheets. All right, it doesn't mean a thing, you don't win anything, or run out of black ink, you have to do it in blue. That's all it means. Nothing special. I went to a meeting a couple of months ago, actually it was in Henderson, and there was me and one other lady there from Muhlenberg County. We were the sole attendees at that meeting with Chamber execs west of Henderson. But she was from Muhlenberg County, and she and I had a good conversation. We were talking about membership services, membership retention, and what we can do as a chamber that when the member says, what am I giving for my money, I want to be able to give you something that you can touch and feel. And this gift certificate program is just that. So the one we're doing is modeled after Muhlenberg counties, and I think theirs is modeled after Henderson, whatever county Henderson's in, I think Henderson County. We also looked at what Madison builds. They have a thing called chamber checks. And they literally just issue checks. It just says chamber check, but it's a check made out to an individual that they can take anywhere. Not necessarily to a chamber member, but it's a negotiable check that they can take anywhere to spend. And we didn't think that was appropriate. We wanted to do something that when a consumer is holding or is bearer of one of these certificates, they have to bring it back to you, the chamber member, to redeem it. And that gets people in the front doors. This first page is a description of the program. And it's also, if you're going to, as a merchant, participate in the program, this is the proposed agreement that will be presented to you. So let's just go over it here. It's pretty simple. The gift certificates, and in the end, they will look something like this. They'll be on kind of a heavy card stock. They'll be in what, $10, $15, $25 denominations. On the back will be listed the participating chamber merchants. These are the people that will accept these gift certificates. So if you would, pass it around, please. The certificate can be redeemed in full at any one participating business. Okay, so you got a $25 gift certificate. You're not going to be able to go to the boutique and then go to Verizon, spend part of it at the boutique and then part of it at Verizon. And another thing, when somebody gives you a certificate as a merchant, you do not give change. Now, write this down for me, please. I think what we need to do is on the certificate, add wording that says something like to, instead of can be redeemed for $25, can be redeemed for up to $25. And that way you as a merchant, if somebody says it's $25, well, it's worth up to $25. So again, somebody comes in, you know, and they spend $20 and they have a $25 gift certificate. And they want to spend it all, well, you know, maybe they'll spend $30 instead of $20. So you don't give change. Participating merchants will present the redeemed certificates to the chamber for payment, and checks will be written on Friday of each week. And that's all you got to do. And your only expense in this program is going to be maybe that of a stamp and an envelope to send these things in to me. Or if you're nice and you call me, I'll probably come get it. So, you know, the Muhlenberg, if you look at number 6 there, they were charging $35 administration fee annually to the merchant to set the thing where cost of printing and whatnot. But these certificates are good for 6 months. And we foresee not all of them being redeemed. So we probably won't pay out all the money that we pay in. So, you know, you've got gift cards, especially laying around, that you've never used because you've forgotten them. But some probably still have $5 or $10 on them. And the same thing will happen to these gift cards. So that's how, if we need to pay for administration of the program, that's how we plan to do it. The merchant. Okay, there is a redemption form here that whenever you want your money, you basically just fill that out and you endorse the form on the back just like it's a check. When you send that to me, of course, you'll want to indicate what the business is or who the business is so we know who the check to send the check to. Again, participating merchant will pay no annual fee to participate. That's about it. Now, how are we going to get these certificates into the hands of the consumer? Now, I can see Sherry gears turning here, and I can see Greg gears turning here. We're probably going to need to do some advertising, perhaps, to the general public, sell these things. Well, maybe. But here's what Muhlenberg. She went to the largest employers in the county, such as the school board. And do you guys give any kind of recognition gifts, end of year gifts, retirement gifts?
I've been here a month and a half, I don't know.
All right. Well, you can add that to the agenda then. We're going to give Christmas presents. And this is an easy way for you to do it. You know, you just buy a chamber gift certificates in here. I mean, you can spend this at any participating merchant. Now, what that does, it's kind of like a snowball. We get, how many employees is the school board? 140, right? Let's say we get 140 gift certificates. Maybe they're $10, maybe they're $25 if we're lucky, in the hands of those people. And they go spend them, and at the same time, they say, you know, this is a pretty good idea. And all I need to do is just call Farrell at the chamber, and I can buy some for my family or perhaps my business. So that's how they got it going. It's just going to the biggest employers in the county. So that's going to be part of my job, is to do that and get out and promote the program like that and try to sell them in bulk. Sorry, no discount. That's just the way it goes. Because everything is going to be face value, the redemption's face value. And again, there's no administration fee. All right, we said up to the now.
I have a question on the participants that you're gonna list on the back.
Yes.
Those are gonna be people that let you know they wanna participate.
Yeah, yeah. Here's a key issue. If you're a merchant and you want to be listed on the back of this certificate, we're going to have, it's kind of like insurance, we're going to have an enrollment period where you tell us that you want to participate. And then we are basically in the middle of August, so we go through all of September, maybe part of October, and then we get this list of merchants that are enrolled. Then we print the certificates, and that's all the merchants that are going to appear on the 2014, 2015 certificates. Now, so what if somebody else said, man, I like this deal, I'm a little bit late when I get off? Well, unless somebody can tell me why, I can't think of a reason why they shouldn't participate. It's just their name won't be on the certificate. Now, what I'll do, we can add this to the certificate, see the website for current participating merchants. So, you know, if we have some enrolled late, I mean, what the heck? It's just they won't be on the certificate, their name won't be on there. But, you know, they can indicate by some means we accept chamber gift certificates in their advertising or whatever. Any other questions?
Farrell, I noticed on this check, it's got like a seal imprint.
Okay. They will all have serial numbers. Going back to Muhlenberg, what they did, they kind of come up with a out of the ordinary paper cardstock. You know, it's kind of modeled, it's kind of like a dollar bill, it's not round. And then they print the denomination on there, and then they have sequential serial numbers that are embossed on the certificate. Now, what I think we're going to have to do, probably Jody's going to print these things, put them on cardstock like this, and we will apply sequential serial numbers. And we're going to have a kind of like a notary seal, a corporate seal, and we'll emboss that corporate seal on the serial numbers. So then, you as a merchant, you don't take a slick piece of paper, and then they'll have probably my original signature on there, just like I was signing a check. Just like I was signing a check. Now, you know, Jim is basically, he's a real estate guy. Well, you know, the program is going to be minuscule to him unless he should advertise that bring your gift certificate to me, I'll redeem it for 10 times a day. You know, $300 on a $30,000 lot. Maybe.
But Farrell, one thing I remember Jim saying is some of his customers, he used to give them something, but he said maybe, he didn't say he was going to do it, but maybe he could give those gift certificates
Yeah,
instead.
sometimes gratuity. Here's what I'm looking for. You know, the type of businesses that are listed here. Ace Supply, you know, it's going to be kind of like Ackridge. There's a portrait studio, Arby's restaurant, Central City Convention Center, for whatever, you know, admissions, for, I guess, for whatever there. Classic Lady Boutique, there's a pharmacy here, a printing company, community medical equipment, computer networking, a gift. There's more restaurants, spas, flower barn, department stores, restaurant, K-Tech Services have no idea. They do something, but they'll take them. Here's interesting. Here's a couple of liquor stores, and our local liquor stores said they couldn't do promotions. Main Street Costumes, McDonald's, Merle Norman's, the hospital. You go in there to pay whatever, they'll take it. There's a tire store, Radio Shack Furniture Store, an eye care center, grocery store, a tanning salon, Uncle Lee's, Walmart. Walmart takes them to Central City. So, do you know somebody at Walmart, since you got those gift cards?
Do I know somebody at
Yeah,
Walmart?
I mean, you came up with those gift cards. Do you know somebody at Walmart we can talk to there about that? Well, that'd be great. At Walmart to take the things. That'd be great. And apparently Walmart at Central City will take it. And here's a Young's Packaging and Parcel Center. So it's those kinds of businesses that have subscribed here.
But they don't have to be a chamber member here.
And they will have to be a chamber member. Anybody that wants to participate in this program will have to be a member of the Lake Barkley Chamber of Commerce. So we expect to get new members, and we expect to retain current members. So it's all designed to get people in the front door and spend money. Let's take somebody down the road.
When did you say the time frame is for enrollment?
How long take you to print?
I can put them all in a day. That's not big deal.
Well, we want to start selling them, let's say, before the Christmas shopping season. If we start selling them by November 1st, is that too late?
Just try to do sooner if you can.
Let's see, we got August, we got all of September. If we cut the enrollment period off at October 1st, then we can print them, then we can start promoting and advertising. So I'd say, write it down. Pre-enrollment period ends September 30th. Please. And then that way we'll have a list of people to be included on the back of the certificate. And we'll be ready to rock that. So, does that interest you guys? What do you think? As consumers and as merchants? And, we can email you some kind of little, something with the Lake Barkley logo on it. Maybe you can either put a deal put on your counter or on the door. We accept Lake Barkley Chamber of Commerce gift certificates, something like that. Something like that. Any other questions? Any other comments?
This one seems like it'd be a good idea for like a church, if we could present the gift certificates to a church.
Sure.
Because I know a lot of churches, they give gift baskets around Christmas and Thanksgiving, but I mean, if they give them this gift certificate, a lot of them, come
Just
to
go
the
spend it.
store.
Go to the food counter. Yeah, spend it. And then y'all will give them a discount if they use a. This is not a discount program. It's not meant to be a discount program. It's just, it's a shop local program, shop with the chamber member program.
Farrell, the whole object is the merchant will accept the gift certificate and then they turn it into you and they get reimbursed.
100%.
Yeah, so it doesn't really cost the merchant anything to accept the
Yeah,
certificate.
it's not a discount program at all. But you get reimbursed 100% face value of the certificates that you return back to us. Let's see here. I'm not gonna read all this. This is a letter that Muhlenberg sent out to their participating members, encouraging them to do that again and pay the $35 to do so. But this letter is dated September 23rd, 2013. And it starts out, it says, in September of 2006 is when they started their program. looks like 50 member businesses. The program's been a huge success. Since its inception, I'll say right at $300,000. And that's between 2013 and 2006. Over a 7-year period, they've sold and redeemed about $300,000 worth of this certificate. So, it's that much business over a period of years that they've drawn back into the members' storefronts. Now, we can do the same thing. We can do the same thing. And, we're, one of the objectives is to spread it around as much as we can as the Lake Barkley Chamber, and please, not only Lyon County, of course, but the surrounding. Any more questions? That's really all I have. And take these packets with you. I don't see, unless somebody has some issues with the enrollment form, I don't see us changing that. If you want to just fill those out, send those back into the chamber. Our post office box is on there, and we'll start our list going.
So how are we gonna let people know that we have these for sale?
Well, it's what I was talking about. He's going around to the employers, and Greta knows exactly how to do it, and Sherry knows exactly how to do it. And and we may need to do it. We may need to advertise.
Since we are the Lake Barkley, we do have members in Trigg County and Livingston and Caldwell and the other ones. It may be beneficial to not just approach our local employers like the school system, but also like the industrial complex over in Calvert City.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be living
Or Trigg County School.
Yeah,
One question, where will people be able to get the certificates at? Do they come and buy those from the chamber, or they're gonna be member businesses like the Ledger or the Food Giant or whoever, that have those for sale?
No, they're gonna have to come to the chamber to get them, or in Russ's case, when he buys 140, I'm gonna bring 2. But just individuals that say, I want to buy a certificate, they're gonna have to come to us to do so. And I keep fairly regular morning hours at the office. Pretty much 5 days a week. I'm there from 9:30 to 12:30. And all anybody's got to do is call me, and if they want to buy one, we'll make arrangements. Okay. And then all you got to do as merchants is either mail them back in, or give me a buzz, and something like that, and I'll pick my, and write you a check. It can't, I don't see that could be much easier, other than, I'm not used to writing the cash register, I don't know how you handle it. But basically, a check, you just have to write a check. Word of bank.
And when did you say, or did I miss it, these will start being available for people to start purchasing?
Well, if we cut the enrollment period off October 1st, Joey's gonna print them the next week. We can sell these by October 15th, Jerry. We'll start marketing by October 15th.
Well, the only thing I see is we need to let our community chamber members know that these are available to buy, and also let the chamber know people, to let you know if they want to participate. And how are we going to do that? Are you going to email the chamber
Well,
members?
we'll have an email campaign, our normal outlets. We'll have an email campaign, we'll have a Facebook campaign. I don't know if we'll do snail mail or not.
Well, you could do a spotlight like you've been running,
Yeah.
send out to all the members.
Yeah. And I have about 200 people on my email list. Some of them are members, and some of them aren't. Hopefully, a lot of those aren't, will, when they see how beneficial this can be, if they will become members, either rejoin.
I see this will sell itself once everybody knows about it.
It's just getting it rolling and getting it out there.
Seems like a win-win situation.
Well, we think so, but it's just, just people finding out about it and utilizing it. Anything else? Okay, call the fest is when? September.
September 19th and 20th. Don't forget Founder's Day, that's going on this week. So, starting today.
What about that, Judy? We'll talk about Founder's Day.
Well, the worship service in the park is tonight, always happens at
Free ice
7.
cream.
Yeah, and the city does ice cream there. And then, there will be a car show Friday night, and I think some kind of entertainment, I'm not sure it's what they. And then, of course, the parade's at 10 or 11 o'clock. 11, okay. And then, of course, the famous Stanley Walker brings the crowd back Saturday night. They all leave, and then the other group that is Stanley Walkers, they all come in, fill up the area by the house.
Stanley got a bottle pop.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, officer, I went to see Frankie Edmond. And they got Stanley up there. Oh, they had a local group, that's what it was. They had a local group in particular. You know, they were going to warm up for Frankie Edmond. I just really wasn't quick. And they got old Stanley up there with a local group. And then things picked up, you know, and people really like him. So he's a real talent of his own kind. Tim.
I just want to mention this, we're letting anybody and everybody that wants to set up the mall, they can freeze Founder's Day. So if anybody knows anyone wanting to do that, charitable, personal, whatever. And there'll be food there as well. And Shooters is having a casting contest at 2 o'clock.
At 2 o'clock, we take over.
There'll be ice cream, barbecue, and a shrimp bowl also,
Well, you know what?
so just passing that along.
Here's what we can do. Once we get this thing rolling, the chamber might set up like in a kiosk there, or not just there, but in different
Just rotate it.
venues around, you know. And Lake Barkley Chamber gift certificates are available here. I got But I mean, that's one way to do it, you know, just have a kiosk, just like you have a
We
kiosk.
sell them at the mall office, I guess. Kind of program or method worked out.
Yeah, we can do that.
In theory.
We can do that. And, you know, individual businesses that probably would be more interested in selling their own gift certificates rather than a mall, rather than a chamber gift certificate. But like in the mall, most of your businesses, I hope at some point, are members anyway. Yeah, so we can put it in. Keep looking at Russ. You just get your feet wet. That's right. Yeah. Well, I noticed whenever Russ came to work, the paper headline was that something about you were not you.
I taught here in 96, 97.
Yeah.
Actually followed Mr. Sutton in as well.
So he's been here before. That's all I got. Unless somebody else has something. Jim, how about you? Any ideas?
Keep it rolling.
Good. Jim's our president for the next year. Jerry's a director. Joey's a director. Judy's a director. Allison is the treasurer. I said Jerry. He's good. These people give their time quite a bit. Had good golf tournament, had lots of help with golf tournament. Had a full house there, had 18 horses. Had a good day. Not near as hot as today. Glad this weather held off some. All right, y'all come back next time. We'll have no idea.